No, this worker isn't going to do what I want him to do. Well, everybody, welcome back to Lone Oak Farm. We are on that episode 26. So this is my longest running series ever. So that's kind of cool. But you know, we got this worker set up. I got the Ford there. As soon as I know that they're okay, we're gonna leave them to their own devices. And I am running fast again. That is my fault. All right. So. What all are we doing today? Well, first things first. I need to address something that was brought up in one of my newer comments. As far as I'm aware, I have never cheated any kind of money on this. I've done everything legitimately. It was a question asked the other day in one of the comments where I got like an extra 50 grand from, and without watching the video back, mainly because I can't stand the sound of my own voice. Just looking at the amount, I'm pretty sure it's when I done fields, like fields 5, 6, and 17 before we bought it. Okay, I think. Now, the only time that we've had the money cheat on, and I've explained, you know, reasoning behind things and everything like that, the only time that we've had the money cheat on is when the growth control mod was going to be installed for all the fields, and that was when field 22 and 23 was growing, and they were at like different growth stages because of reasons. I took everything off the map. I took all the sheep and sold all the sheep. Okay, well, first thing I done was turn on the money cheat. Then I sold all the sheep. Okay, then I sped up time. Okay, and I let it go until the crop was all done. Alright, then I added back in the sheep, and then turning the money cheat off. Okay, so basically I done like a reset for the fields. We didn't gain anything from it. The only thing we done was pass time. So I hope nobody has a problem with that, but I wanted to clear the air. You know, I'm playing this series as well as I can. I don't like the idea that, you know, some people thought I was cheating or anything. I've not cheated anything in the series that I am, you know, without like making a boo-boo somewhere, you know, like bought an implement and it didn't work correctly just right out of the gate and then change it for something else or something. Okay, we always show like a monetary situation like that, so hopefully that is okay with everybody. So I just wanted to put that out there. All right, first thing we gotta do today, Kenworth. Gotta get that wonderful thing. Now I can't leave that iron gate open. I can leave it open because all this is fenced in. Everything's fenced in, so we should be good in this area. Also, the sheep, they're very, very good to me. The sheep have been extremely kind to me. Alright, so we need this guy unloaded. So we're going to have to make some monies today. Oh god, look at the spots I missed. Ugh, I'm a horrible, horrible, horrible person at this game. Right, let's get going straight. The Mac is in the yard. That is fine. I am in the truck? That was weird. That was very, very weird. I don't like that these plates reset themselves, like the inside. So it looks like I'm on nothing right now. Okay, we're good on fuel. Go ahead and get her unpacked here. So yeah, okay, well, we need to check the status on our animals. We haven't done that in a while. Cleanliness is at 100. Water's a little low. We gave them that one giant bale, so they're like over full for days, which is nice. So keep them all happy. We've got 1,600 liters. That is going quite well. We're getting animals in a little over a day. We're up to 35. So yay us. Hopefully we can get... I don't want to buy more than 30 of one animal. It seems a little bit odd. You know, I mean, I guess we could, but on the West Coast, it seemed like we were doing quite well for ourselves. Helper G, Helper G, Helper G. Okay, they think they're done, so that's good. I don't know what field that they're in right now, but we will cut this up here and go take a look at them. If they are actually done, then that's good. It means we can put a little bit of fertilizer down for that, because that is going to be a very productive field now. So if we do fertilizer now, then that should be, yeah, that'll be third, I think. Third coat on them. So that would be handy. I'm hoping that this field is very productive as far as canola goes. Wait, are we fully done? Oh no. Did I just start this? Oh no. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh well, this is all messed up anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. We'll get a total reset on this. It's fine. Yes, it sucks that we didn't get full productivity, but this is the reason we had to do the growth mod. So, I guess we'll lose out on that a little bit. Well, it's like 60%, I think is what we're going to lose out on, which sucks. But, I couldn't catch it, like, in between all the things. It grew up in one day. So that was a little bit of an issue. Alright, let's get them going. Now I'm trying not to fast walk everywhere anymore, so I'm going to go get the Ford and drive over to the John Deere. Oh, they've ended up over there. Well, that's not good. That's got to be plowed. Alright, we'll park here under the shade, keep it nice and cool. You know, people ask me all the time, well, this guy ran into a wall. People ask me all the time, why do I like white? White stays cool in the summer. So, that is always a good thing. I've owned plenty of black cars, and I like it, you know, I like them, but they get extremely hot in the summer. So, I like a white work truck. That way, it stays a little bit cooler. I think it was like 30 degrees difference between my silver RX-7 and a black one. Just in the amount of UV it reflected. So, that was like a big deal. Now, that's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Geez. I don't know what that would be in Celsius. What is that, like half a degree or something? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it. I'm like, yeah, I like the temperature of you know, like 75. You know, outside. That's a good temperature. That's a fine temperature. Everybody's like, yeah, it's 30 degrees Celsius. I'm like, I don't know what that is. You know, do not know. I can't visualize it either. Is the weirdest part. But I have like a ton of metric tools, so I like the metric stuff. So I don't know. It's kind of weird, kind of out there. But I am a strange individual. So oh well. They did not do good as what I thought they did. I can see it now. We've missed a little bit. Not a horrible amount, but a little bit. Now, what did we decide to do in this field? We could do something high yield. We could do like barley and then bale it. God, that would be a lot of bales. Maybe I don't want to do that. I'd be picking up bales for days. Maybe we should stick with what we're good at. Unless that field that we've just planted yielded enough to buy a planter, then, you know, we could definitely get some root crop action going on. That'd be kind of fun, yeah. So if we get a root crop planter, we're going to need the planter and a header. That's going to be a little chunk of change. I don't think our canola is going to pay for that, sadly. We just don't have enough, is the problem. So I have a very odd problem with this. Okay, I don't know if it's like the... Well, it's got to be the tractor because every implement does it. Okay, whenever I'm going forward, I can like turn less sharp than if I'm backing it up. Okay, so I've got this implement down, I'm trying to turn, right? See how it stops and just kind of catches up? Now, normally I would equate that to, you know, we're on the axis of rotation of the implement itself. But then if I back up, I can get totally sideways, which should be achievable going forward because you're over, like you're almost going to jackknife it. See what I mean? So it's like really weird, and I find myself getting, you know, cattywampus all the time. Now, I think what this thing is, this thing I'm pulling right now, okay, so we get out and look. Because I was watching a video the other day, you know, me watching videos. Okay, I'm going to go unrealistic here. Okay, so we've got these tines, right? Right here. And I think those are meant to level the ground, and then these are crumblers. So, I really like that setup for like a UK map, because we would be doing this kind of work. You know, we would plow, and then we'd run this over to make sure, you know, everything's, you know, like the tops are knocked off the rows of the plow, and, you know, everything's kind of broke down. And then we'd run a power harrow next. So, yeah, thought I'd just point that out as to how that is, you know, supposed to work and everything. I just didn't realize it whenever I bought it. Then I was watching a video on UK farming, and they had this kind of setup, and they're like, yeah, we use this to, you know, level out the ground and do all the fun things. So it was interesting to see. Alright, so helper I is done. We're gonna have to go clean up their mess as usual. No big deals there. But before we do that, I'm going to go change implements out on this tractor, so when we come back we can get to work plowing field 16. Alright, there we go. And then whenever we get back, we'll pick up our truck. It's not a problem. Okay, the best course of action is actually going to be to grab the dump truck and swoop in here around the case and get it emptied. That way, you know, we're not worrying about it later. That's going to be a good little chunk of change, though. Honestly, that's not going to be bad. Alright, so we got 4,000 liters already, so that's not, you know, horrible. What do we got? Yes, it's still a green price, and it's right across the street. So if we get this harvested today, then that would be most welcome. Oh, we can also take a look at what everything is doing. Alright, so we've got looking like a day before the next stage on some of the stuff. So that is very nice. Might as well just go ahead and drag her up here. Get one swipe out of the way at least. This won't take very long with the size of the implement that we have. So a welcome change to what we were doing it with before. What did we do before? We had the plow, was it the Rabi plow? The 3-furrow. It was only like 1 meter wide when we started. And then we got the little bit bigger one when we got the Ford. And then we got the Massey one when we got the Case. You know, that was like the quickest we ever had a tractor. We bought it, and it was like 3 days later we had the money for the next. I think it was for this one, wasn't it? Yeah. So we've done quite well for ourselves. All right, so back here to the pickup. And we can head out over this way and head back up to the other farm that we almost own. So how much did they... God, a lot. They've missed a lot. That's not good. Whoa! I couldn't even see that. Like, just by the angle. Oh my gosh. That's a feels crazy, man. What do you do, though? Alright, so we are down. Okay, so probably be best to just drag it this away. Yeah, they've missed a lot. I don't know why some implements do that. Like, they'll continue to run out over the field boundaries, but then you get implements like this and that plow, they don't do anything right, it feels. So, a little bit weird. A little bit awkward. Not a horrible job, though. Oh, I'm in that conundrum again. No, wait, I have Follow Me installed now. I should be able to have the truck follow us. We'll drive this back to the farm. Because we're not going to do field 29, I think I'm just going to lay it as grass. Because the implements that we have and the planters and everything are getting a little bit big to get into that area. It's kind of tight, so I think that is going to be our best course of action. Now, a reminder to everybody, I do start work today, Monday, back again. So, if I am slow to respond, I am sorry, but job over YouTube, guys. I just do this for fun. So, gotta take care of the bills and such. Well, I guess I could take this time to thank everybody that subscribed. By my analytics page on YouTube, I've had 44 new subscribers this month, and we're almost at 200. And I was so giddy when we got 100, and then I was really giddy when we got 150. And I'm like extremely giddy that we're almost at 200. I didn't think I'd ever make it this far, so that's kind of cool. But I wouldn't be here without everybody's help and everything. So, you know, it's all up to you, you know, what we do and everything like that. And, you know, I don't think I've ever asked anybody to sub. So that's kind of cool. You know, you guys are subscribing to the channel, and, you know, you're liking the videos. We're having conversations, and it's not something, you know, I have to prompt in every single, you know, video I put out. So that's like really cool to me. Everybody told me, you know, you're not gonna get anywhere if you don't ask for things. I think the only thing I've really ever asked for you guys is, you know, if you do like it, but if you don't, make sure that you tell me why. And, you know, comments on how to make certain aspects of, you know, what I've been doing better, and how to get certain things to work. Alright, so we can no, I need this. There we go. Shut this off. Let's fold this up. Okay, so what are we doing? Okay, so we got 2 layers on this. That's good. We only got 1 there because we had to roll all that in. That's fine. Alright, that is a good idea of what we need to do then. Let me grab the Ford, put it on Follow Me. I think I've got Follow Me installed. I'm pretty sure I do. Because we're going to have to run down there. We're at 60% full on the harvester again, and they are doing really well, actually. I don't know what this skipping was, but it seems to be cleared out. So they're getting down into the lower part of 23. So that's good. That is really rough right there. I'm surprised about that. Alright. Yes, we do have a worker I think this is the one thing I don't like about this tractor, is it's so slow. It's just, like, it creeps along. It's 21 miles an hour, and it feels like 5. So, never a good thing. Alright, so what do we want to do over here? Canola, soybeans? What is going on with the prices? Soybeans are down. Let's plant soybeans because they are down. And that means there's too much demand right now. But hopefully, you know, in a few days, there will be more demand. Alright, so let these people go. There we go. Hop out. Get out of the way. Hop in this thing. Do not drive on my field. Thank you. Go hop back in the Mac. I know something we need to buy. A pressure washer. All of our equipment is some of the nastiest things I've ever seen. Oh, they just turned around. Great. So, unrealistic time. This should be a good chunk of change. Oh, it's hailing. I'm like, what is going on? Okay, well, that blows. Go move this out of the way. Dang it. Okay, well, it's hailing, so I don't want the stuff that's in the bed to get ruined. So let's go ahead and head up to XJS, and we'll get that all sold and taken care of. It's not going to be like a great deal of cash, but it should put us back above water, above, you know, the negative. We'll be in the black again instead of the red. That would be very, very nice. Oh, maybe that's going to be more than what I thought it was. Oh, that's a good price. Got 13 grand off of that. You know what? How much is a thingamajigger? Yes, I'm using the most technical terms I can think of. This is like in-game right here. This thing's 18 meters wide. I see them used all the time. So that is something cool. I'd like to also have, you know, these, but they're huge. We'll use them on some of the big fields once they're done. This would be good too. So, but for us, because we are small scale, we need probably this guy, 61 grand. That just seems like so far away, but I think we can get there. But that's what we gotta have. I mean, we could do it with this guy. It's 13 grand. I can almost afford it, but that's only 3 meters wide, so that's going to be a little bit of a pain. That was 4.5. That's not bad for 29. Then 61. I don't know, and there are no like good middle of the road mods that are realistic to plant stuff, like corn and everything. So it's going to be, you know, some of the Euro stuff. It's just how it's going to have to be, because I've looked and looked and looked and looked, and all of the smaller scale mods that I've looked at suck. So, and we know that I am very, very picky. So, back into the good old John Deere. Let's see if we can get some of this knocked out, as we are making headway here today. And it feels like weeks since we like took care of this field, and it was our starter field too, so that feels kind of bad. Oh, speaking of, if we go here and look, I can take a $300,000 loan, but we're not going to. Field management. How much do I actually own? We own 5.5, right? Field 17. So 5.5 plus 2.3 would be 7.8. What's this half hectare? Oh, that all the bigger that is? So that'd be 8.2, 10. So we own like 11.7 hectares total land. That's yeah, that's everything in it. Oh, field 29, so like 12.3, right? So that is what we've owned so far, if my math is right. And we started with field 16. How much was it? Field 16? Yeah, we started with 2.3 hectares. So we are doing quite well for ourselves. We are just good, you know, busy little bees. Boy, have I made a mess of things here. This is like some of the worst field work I've ever done. I wish the hailing would stop. That would be better. I guess that's the word I'm going to use. I really need to, you know, harvest these fields here. Oh yeah, this isn't going to take very long at all. This is a pretty good size plow. Although I don't really want to call it a plow. I think it's just doing the job I think I need it to do more than anything. What I mean by that is, you know, in America you don't see plowing. We don't have like many turn plows that I've ever seen. They go over with this, and then they go over with a couple other different types of cultivators. So I think that's what I am going for, and why I'm okay with this being a plow is because, you know, then we hit it with like a crumbler or something, which is, you know, pretty true. Like I say, one of the guys, he either got one of them things I've been pulling around, that big orange thing, or he has a thing like it, because it's like the same color and everything. But again, I am not a farmer playing a farming game, so I could be dead wrong. Never know. Okay, I think we're just wide enough to get it all. Ooh. Keep her steady. Keep her steady, Alex. Come on. There we go. There we go. I swear this weather is getting worse. Like, I can barely see what I'm doing now. I mean, I know I'm blind, but jeez. Alright, so we almost got it done today. Probably be the last thing we get done because it's just hailing like crazy. Probably not good on the glass and the paint to be out in this, but we don't have any shelters or storage anyway. Which is kind of sucky when you come to think about it. That's a problem. That is definitely a problem. Hopefully we can get it fixed one of these days. Alright, that is it. That is the plowing done. For a while, at least. Okay, let's take a look at our map. What all we got going on? Okay, so we need turn on that. Alright. So that is good. There's like 2 little areas here I need to get. Not bad, not horrible. We don't own that. Don't know why this... Oh, that's a grass field, so that always counts as plowed until you turn it over to arable. This one, these need to be done. Not a big deal. That person is... Well, they're doing something. Right or wrong, they're doing it. So, we'll go with that. But I think that is where we're going to have to hang it up for the day. I'll probably go ahead and skip over to the next day, and we'll finish out this harvest in the next episode. Do a little bit more cultivating. Hopefully start in this field, do some fertilizing, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow.